Hello guys, welcome back to Sports Learners YouTube channel. So today we will be discussing about what's going wrong with Manchester United. A loss against Young Boys, a loss against Aston Villa, a loss against West Ham. 6 games and only 2 wins. What's going in the mind of a Manchester United fan? So today we will be talking about the mistakes that Manchester United is making which is leading to the results. So let's start the video.
I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
So let's talk about the formations they used in all the matches. The Young Boys match, there's Ronaldo in the front, Pogba in the left wing and Sancho in the right wing. Bruno as an attacking midfielder, Fred and Divic in the center, and Shaw, Maguire, Varane and Vishaka as the defense, and Diga as the goalkeeper. So it was a fair enough team, it was good, but Pogba could have been in the center but Rashford is injured, so we have to consider it, and Pogba was kept as the left winger. So let's talk about the match against Aston Villa. Ronaldo was up in the front, Pogba was still again in the left wing, Fernandes as the attacking midfielder, Greenwood was kept in place of Sancho, McTominay replacing Divic and Fred in the center, Shaw, Maguire, Varane, Bishaka again in the defense, and Diga as a goalkeeper. In the match against Villarreal, Alex Telles, Lindelof, Varane and Dalot as the defense, Pogba and McTominay at the center. Pogba was dropped down to his favorable position. It was a good tactic, I think. Sancho was kept in the left and Bruno was in the attacking midfield as he usually position, and Greenwood was used as the right winger, Ronaldo keeping in the front. Now the match against Everton. Now we see some shocking changes in the team. Shaw, Lindelof, Varane and Bishaka as the defense, Fred and McTominay as the central midfielders, Bruno as the attacking midfielder as always, Martial was kept left winger and Greenwood as the right winger, and Cavani was replaced to Ronaldo. So after looking at the formations, I realized that Ole did not change the formation at all. He kept the same formation and used some players in the wrong positions. Not wrong, he did not give him their favorable positions which they are used to play. I think it was a big mistake or small one, but it may have affected the game. One of the main mistakes of Manchester United was the midfield. The midfield was absolutely stagnant, there was no work rate at all. Fred was not up to the mark in the matches. He could have been replaced by Pogba, Divic, and Matic was also there. Matic was not used in any games. I think a midfield was one of the reasons where Manchester United lost the big games such as Aston Villa's, the Young Boys match. In the UCL match against Young Boys, Manchester United failed miserably. There was no such good pressure against Young Boys. The Young Boys on the other hand played greatly. They were creating chances, they were dominating the oppositions, they were creating so much pressure on United that they were after 30th minute they were just sitting back and letting Young Boys play. There was no great chances created. After the Ronaldo goal, there was no such great chances created by Man United. Young Boys on the other hand played very good. They showed great fearlessness. They played really well. They dominated the game and won the match against Manchester United. From the score to 1-0, they made it 1-1, and then at the few last minutes they scored again and made the score 2-1. It was a miserable loss for Man United in the UCL. Maybe they could have done better if the defense have been better. The work rate of the midfielders was not good at all. As I said earlier, Fred was not up to the mark. He was not working. The midfield was stagnant. There was no link-up play in the midfield. It could have been a better match from the United's point of view. But being such a great team and with such great players, it was not up to the mark. One thing that United's players cannot move with at this stage of the game is the selfishness. Greenwood was totally selfish in the Aston Villa match. He was not giving the passes which could have been scored by his teammate. It was a bit selfish from him, and I don't think it would be good for his future. Now talking about Pogba's position in the left wing there, he was not fitting in that position. You have to take in consideration because Rashford is injured, and once Rashford comes, that problem would be fulfilled. Pogba, we can keep Pogba instead of Fred, and Rashford will be in the left winger. Then it would be better, but Pogba was not fitting. He was playing a bit low. It was not his favorable position. He plays in the CAM central part of the mid. The big thing is what happens to Varane in UCL match. I don't know. Against Villarreal, he was not being able to judge the passes of the opposition. He was not quick enough to defend them. On my opinion, Varane could have done better. The mind game that Emi Martinez played in the Aston Villa match was specifically liked by me. He told Bruno that Ronaldo should take the penalty. It was great move. It was genius. He created so much pressure on Bruno that he missed the penalty. He shot it so high that he was in so much pressure that it was obvious that it would be difficult for him to score. I also think that Ronaldo should have taken the penalty, because if you give Ronaldo a penalty, you can be sure that he will score, because he knows how to handle pressure. He's experienced, and his power of foot is always the best. Now talking about Jadon Sancho, is he not fitting in the team? I think he is not fitting in the wing tactic of Man City. He is not like touch and run player like Rashford and Dan James. He is a bit of link up play, 1-2 he creates. He is not a playmaker. He creates 1-2 and he goes on the ball with the link up play. He does great things with his style of play, but he's not fitting in the style of play Man U is giving him. The winger form of Man U is not specifically the style meant for Jadon Sancho. He needs someone who can help him on the link up plays, the 1-2, to go through the defense. He does not really is meant for the pass and run with the ball strategy. He is not like that. His playing style is different. At last I would say no hate to Ole. His tactics are not fitting in this team. The Manchester fans, I would like to say that the Manchester fans are showing great respect and showing great belief in him, that he's still here. Ole out, Ole in. Specifically, the Manchester fans are getting divided into two parts. One saying Ole would be better, and another saying that Ole would not be fitting. So the respect they're showing is absolutely great. But I think, in my opinion, no hate to Ole, he is not fitting in this team. His tactics are not good enough, or fit. They are not fitting in this team. This team is consisting of the greatest players of the world: Jadon Sancho, Cristiano Ronaldo, Rashford, Pogba. They have one of the best teams in the world and the best team in Europe. You can probably undoubtedly say that the best team in Europe is Manchester United. So why I don't know that they are not being able to play, not losing against small team like Young Boys, Aston Villa. Manchester could not use the chances they created and converted. There were many great chances created. Due to selfishness or some small mistakes, they missed the goal. I don't know why, but the tactics are not good enough, in my opinion. No hate to Ole, no degradation to anyone. So let us look what would be the best possible lineup of Manchester United in the coming games. The best possible formation is the formation literally against Young Boys. Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof, Bishaka in the defense, Fred and Divic in the center, Bruno in the attacking midfielder position, Pogba in the left winger because Rashford is injured. When Rashford comes in, we can put Pogba in Fred's position and Rashford in left wing position, and Sancho in the right wing he stays, and Ronaldo in the striker. Now this is another formation and we have changed the formation now. It's 4-3-1-2. I think it would be good possibility for this formation to win the matches. Here we keep the defense same, Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof and Bishaka in the defense. We keep Pogba and Divic in the center, Bruno in the attacking midfielder, and in the DMF position we keep Matic. Matic I think would be good enough, and Ronaldo and Cavani if you want to play Cavani in the strike because Cavani is in form and Ronaldo is Ronaldo. So we keep Ronaldo and Cavani in the strike. So people would say why this formation, Manchester had never played in this formation. Why not bringing a change and seeing what happens? Let us do an experiment. If this goes good, it would be great for Manchester United. Why only keeping and staying with same formation and day by day the same tactics? Let's bring some change. Let's see what happens. So we have made a small edit on Manchester United. Hope you like it. So that's all for today. Hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please press the thumbs up button and do subscribe to our channel and share this video to your friends. And that's all for today. Goodbye.